Hello beer tubers and welcome to another beer review with me, Peter, the master of hoppets. Today looking at another one of the Bryghus collaboration beers that they released for their Amager days in the series of 8 collaboration beers they did with American breweries. So this one, guys, is the collab that they did with Pipeworks over in, is it Chicago or something like that? It's Chicago, Illinois. So they made this beer, which is the session IPA called Piping Up for Peace, with a hippie on the label playing, well, an organ or something like that. It's a weird-ass label, but it's funny. 4.5% session IPA, dry hop with mosaic, and they use American ale yeast. The malt is Pilsner, oat malt, and malted oats. So I really enjoy Pipeworks beers. They make great stuff. Sometimes we get their cans fresh here, so this should be interesting. Got it poured. Pours a nice hazy golden yellow color. I mean, it looks like a Pipeworks beer actually, kind of like their session IPAs or something like that. They have session IPAs and pale ales, but it looks nice, golden yellow, slightly hazy, white head. Let's check out the aroma on Piping Up for Peace. Oh, that's really mosaic forward, and it was actually said in the background before this review. It reminds people of Lizard King, and it does. It's quite similar actually. It's really nice. It's got that blueberry mosaic note and super sweet fruit forward. Like, not as dank. Oh, by the way, also, we're at Brett's place today. That's why the setting is different. Brett's not in this video, but he will be later on. The only thing I'm picking up on is that, like, it's got a bit of a Pilsner malt quality to it. It's made with Pilsner malt, so that's what I'm getting. And I don't know why, but there's something in there that reminds me a bit of DMS, just lightly. And Pilsner malts can be notorious for DMS, but that might just be a little bit, but not, below the threshold. But I'm also really sensitive to DMS, I found out, so I pick it up quite instantly, but I'm not sure completely. But really nice mosaic nose. That blueberry kind of note, the tropical fruits, dankness. Let's give it a taste. Cheers, guys. Yeah, there is something that reminds me of DMS in here. Lightly. Very dry and bitter. And chalky bitterness. But other than that, it's got some really nice hop flavors. The mosaic is really nice. It's got that bit of like dry, biting hop flavor. Like hop matter flavor, green hop flavor. But other than that, it's like, that's like a little bit of the blueberry, but not too much. Mainly citrus fruits, actually. Sweet citrus and sweet orange. Maybe lemon lime. And a little bit of generic tropical fruit. And then that kind of crisp Pilsner malt flavor. But it's still pretty nice. Nose is more similar to Lizard King, whereas the flavor is a bit more its own. It's got a little bit of a West Coast kick to it with some bitterness, good bitterness on the back end, and dankness. Really drinkable for 4.5% as well. Or not 4.4, but it's really drinkable because it is 4.5%. So like a real nice session beer. I still prefer the Sikta Broad so far, the collabs, but rating-wise, for the Bryghus and Pipeworks, Piping Up for Peace, I'm thinking like straight up 90. It's a pretty nice session IPA. It's nothing like crazy insane or anything. The only thing that gets me is that I think it might just be the hop matter I'm tasting. That green, almost like, cause sometimes hops can also, when they're like super fresh and you had a lot of the hop matter, the plant itself, it can go kind of vegetal. So that might just be it. But still a nice session IPA, worth a try for sure, and something you can crush a lot of. So if you guys have a chance to try the Pipeworks and Bryghus Piping Up for Peace session IPA, single hop with mosaic, definitely let me know what you thought of it. And as always, remember to comment, subscribe, check out the Facebook fan page and Twitter and Instagram, and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and stay tuned for the other collabs that Bryghus did this year with American breweries. And I'm going to say cheers, and see you guys in another beer review.